Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Friday, we just made it out to the range. We have a match in the morning out at Twisted Barrel. It's a rimfire match, so I have my Vudoo out here today. We have a new lot of long range we just picked up. The rifle got scrubbed down good last night. I'm going to go ahead and just start shooting, sending some rounds, dirtying it up. Then we're going to run into just checking zero, seeing how this ammo performs at 50 yards, and then I need to go ahead and push it out to 100 and 200 just to check and make sure my data and my Kestrel is still tracking. So should be a pretty short video. Just knock this out real quick. Let's just get to firing. We're just trying to warm the barrel up, trying to get some seasoning back in it. I want to know how many rounds you guys usually send through your precision rifles after a good scrubbing to get the cold bore and the seasoning back into it before you can trust your gun again. Groups are starting to come together now. I'm going to do a little bit of adjustment to start pushing it towards the middle. The first few rounds were just some random ammo I had laying around. I didn't want to dirty the gun up and season it up with anything that I plan on using, just to save some of my good ammo. But seems to be tightening up. Turn the zero in a little bit. I'm going to come down on this bipod a little bit. See if I can't get it a little more on target. Yeah, that's better. Alright, so I'm going to come to the right. Let's call it 3/10. And just, I can't go down. Oh, and for this DNT Optic, I went ahead, and this handy ACC Elite chassis has little spots for Allens. I just put the Torx bit Allen screw in the chassis itself to be able to re-zero as I need to. What do you guys think about that idea? So I just loosened up the screws a little bit, turned the turret up about a half a mil. That way I have some room to dial down without the zero stop. I'm going to come down 2/10 to start with, and then we'll see what happens there. Nope, got to put my gun back together. So this chassis is really convenient for making adjustments, as you've seen with the cheap. I would say this ammo is doing pretty good. Do one more. I'm going to go ahead and reset the zero stop, reset the windage, and just confirm probably another 10 rounds that we're in the zero mark. And then we'll push it out to 100 yards. Like I did before, I'm going to just go ahead and loosen these up. Run it back down to the zero stop on elevation and windage. And guys, don't be over torquing your turret screws. It doesn't take a lot of torque there. Reset the zero stop. The red screw in the middle here, conveniently they painted it red for you. That's your zero stop. Just loosen up the set screw, run your zero stop down, no torque. When it touches, it's good. And then you tighten back down the set screw. That set screw keeps it from loosening back up. And then go ahead and test it. Good to go. Let's go ahead and re-zero our windage turret here. I do feel a little bit of wind. It's coming about at 12 o'clock. I would say 3 miles an hour. When we move out to 100 yards, you'll be able to see there's a flag on the bottom of the 100 yards. But I'd say it's 12, 12:30, 3 miles an hour. So not terrible for shooting zeros. But move down one more. See what it looks like. So I had the first shot drop a little low, as you've seen. I'm going to go ahead and give you guys one more 10-shot group. See if we can't just come out with something that we can write home about. Something that we can post on the Instagram, if you know what I mean. Alright, one more. Make sure I get 10 good trigger squeezes here. Oh, we had one drop out again. I'm going to call that a good zero. I'm going to call this season. I'm going to run down there and move the target to 100 yards. Now we moved out to 100. I pulled the Kestrel out. Dialed in our data. We got a wind has switched up a little bit. We got about a 6 o'clock wind at 3 mile an hour now. It's kind of turning around us off and on. So I don't know how much we're going to play with the wind. But for the SK long range, it's calling for 1.7 mils. We dialed up to 1.7 mils. So I'm going to skip a row and start on the next target over, just so there's some distinct difference between the 50-yard groups and the 100-yard groups. I did use the same target. There's no reason not to. So let's see what this ammo wants to do at 100. So the first two kind of pushed to the right a little bit. So I double checked my bubble. I might have been a little bit off on the bubble. And it might have been just a wind shift at the moment. But it's all pretty well tight. Let me go ahead and reload the magazine. I'm going to send another group at 100 yards. Alright, so we're just going to move over to the next one to the right of that one and send another 10 round group. Scoot over one more before the barrel starts cooling down again. Alright, looks like we're pretty dialed in at 100. Let's gather up our equipment, run down and see if we can't get out on the long range and show you guys, stretch this thing out a little bit and see what we can do. So now that we made it up here to range 1, I went ahead and set up a target at 200 yards and 300 yards. We're going to send 10 rounds at each target at 200 and 300 just to see where we're at. The data is calling for 6.4. I've already dialed up, parallaxed. The wind is less than we had at the other range. Bubble up. So let's see what we can do. I'm going to start on the target on the left. I'm going to only do 5. Looks like we're catching a little bit, pushing to the right. So I'm going to dial. Looks like about 3/10 to the left. And move to the other target. Elevation looks good. That's all he's looking for. Elevation's looking good. So let's stretch it out to 300. And let's just do the same 5 rounds each. Sun's going down. I got to go ahead and get all the video downloaded off of my device so that I'll have room and storage for tomorrow's video. But like I said up there on the other range, got a rimfire, precision rimfire match out at Twisted Barrel in the morning. But 300 yards is 12.3. 12.3. We don't shoot this distance anymore for the PRS rimfire. For one, if you think about it, 12 mils would be what? That'd be 1,000 yards with a 308, but it would also be pushing like 1,500, 1,400 with a 6.5 Creedmoor. So alright guys, so that's going to be it for today. Wish me luck for tomorrow. I'm going to go ahead and film tomorrow. I'm thinking of doing more of a compressed style filming, just so you guys don't see the same kind of content over and over and over. So I'm going to change up the style a little bit for filming and editing for this coming up match tomorrow. And you guys need to go ahead and watch all my videos and tell me which style of match video that you like the best, with the voiceovers or me actually walking through the stage brief on the clock or at the range that day and everything live. Sometimes those videos get a little long, so I'm going to condense tomorrow's video down. That's going to be it for today. Go ahead and subscribe, hit that notification. If you're in the long range or know anybody that's in the long range, go ahead and send this to your buddies if they shoot 22 or want to see the capabilities of these fancy precision rifle 22s. But until next time.